A great deal of energy is also spent on work which is completely unnecessary and harmful in every respect, such as on the activity of unpleasant emotions, on the expression of unpleasant sensations, on worry, on restlessness, on haste, and on a whole series of automatic actions which are completely useless. As many examples as you like can be found of such unnecessary activity. First of all, there is the constantly moving flow of thoughts in our mind, which we can neither stop nor control, and which takes up an enormous amount of our energy. Secondly, there is the quite unnecessary constant tension of the muscles of our organism. The muscles are tense even when we are doing nothing. As soon as we start to do even a small and insignificant piece of work, a whole system of muscles necessary for the hardest and most strenuous work is immediately set in motion. We pick up a needle from the floor, and we spend on this action as much energy as is needed to lift up a man of our own weight. We write a short letter and use as much muscular energy upon it as would suffice to write a bulky volume. But the chief point is that we spend muscular energy continually and at all times, even when we are doing nothing. When we walk, the muscles of our shoulders and arms are tensed unnecessarily. When we sit, the muscles of our legs, neck, back and stomach are tensed in an unnecessary way. We even sleep with the muscles of our arms, of our legs, of our face, of the whole of our body tensed. And we do not realize that we spend much more energy on this continual readiness for work we shall never do than on all the real, useful work we do during our life. Still further, we can point to the habit of continually talking with anybody and about anything, or if there is no one else, with ourselves, the habit of indulging in fantasies, in daydreaming, the continual change of mood, feelings and emotions, and an enormous number of quite useless things which a man considers himself obliged to feel, think, do or say. In order to regulate and balance the work of the three centres whose functions constitute our life, it is necessary to learn to economize the energy produced by our organism, not to waste this energy on unnecessary functions, and to save it for that activity which will gradually connect the lower centres with the higher. It must be noted that the organism usually produces in the course of one day all the substances necessary for the following day, and it very often happens that all these substances are spent or consumed upon some unnecessary and, as a rule, unpleasant emotion. Bad moods, worry, the expectation of something unpleasant, doubt, fear, a feeling of injury, irritation. Each of these emotions, in reaching a certain degree of intensity, may, in half an hour or even half a minute, consume all the substances prepared for the next day, while a single flash of anger or some other violent emotion can at once explode all the substances prepared in the laboratory and leave a man quite empty inwardly for a long time or even forever.